Hi there, we see that you've got a boat for sale. Well, in this short video, we'd like to spend a few minutes talking to you about some of the things that you can do to improve your chances of actually getting her sold. Have you been wondering about how much longer it's likely to take to get her sold? It's not likely it's just going to be a few more days. Could well be a few more weeks, who knows? Maybe it'll even be a few more months. Or is it possible that you may not get her sold until sometime next year? Worst case scenario, maybe you won't be successful selling her at all. But of course, in the meantime, well, your monthly costs of ownership continue to accumulate. I mean, you know what those things are. Everybody's got slip fees or dockage fees. You've got bottom cleaning. If you want to sell the boat, you got to keep her clean, so you've got a wash down schedule. Who knows, maybe you even have a boat loan that needs to get paid every month. Are there insurance costs? Probably. What about engine service? Or if you belong to a club, have you got fees that have to be paid every month? Are you spending anywhere from $850 to $1,500 a month as ongoing costs? Well, so your goal is to sell her, but you want to do it privately. You've got no desire to pay a 10% brokered sales commission. That could easily, depending upon the value of your boat, amount to anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000. We understand completely that you may not particularly want to pay that kind of money. But you know, if you don't want to pay a brokerage fee, you're probably just going to have to, you're just going to have to sell it yourself. If you're not going to use a broker, you're going to have to do all the work that the broker would otherwise be doing. And when you begin to think about this, well, you discover that there's a whole lot of questions that need quick answers. If you're already a particularly busy person, the chances are you may not have a lot of time to devote to this. You've got a lot of questions that need answers, and some of them are simple like this. Should I advertise? If so, where would I advertise? Do I need a website? If I need a website, how would I get one? What about social media? How would I use that? Do I need collateral materials? Even still, what about the pricing strategy? How do I figure out what I want from my boat? Well, you probably begin to recognize that there's a lot to learn if you're going to make this happen. There's the whole issue of the marketing issues, the marketing strategies. There's the web that you need to master. You've got pricing issues. Do I need to know how to design a listing? Do I need to run ads someplace? Are you beginning to consider the possibility that this may not be your greatest strength? If time is of the essence, the chances are that, it may just take too long. Can you afford all the time it'll take to learn through trial and error? Trial and error is the most expensive, time-consuming way to learn to do anything, particularly if it's something that you're probably only going to have to do once. Well, we've already agreed that you're not going to pay a sales commission. So in that case, you clearly need a plan B. Why not find out if there's somebody out there who specializes in doing this sort of thing for a one-time fee? Chances are you can find someone. Enter Showcase Yachts. We're a media production house serving yacht owners who've decided to sell privately. Our digital showcase will exceed anything you have seen on the web so far, and it's unique to Showcase Yachts. Typical web listings are just a core dump of technical specs supported by a number of disjointed photos. Well, we use creative talent to produce an engaging showcase of discovery. We don't just list a boat. Heck no, we explore what it will be like to own and enjoy her. But of course, you need more than just a website for a typical computer. You'll be much better served with a comprehensive media strategy that includes mobile devices. Do you know that 62% of American adults have smartphones that they use to explore the internet and shop? We design brochures and business cards that you can use at your club or marina or with business associates who express an interest in your boat. They include QR codes that they can scan and be instantly linked to a site formatted for smartphones and tablets. Call it instant gratification. And what about social media needs? You also need to have that included. We use our talent to showcase your yacht. We don't ask for a sales commission, quite frankly, because we don't sell boats. We sell talent. We feel that, that your yacht has a story to tell, but quite frankly, she just can't speak for herself. So, we speak for her. That's our specialty. A digital showcase is comparable to what you would expect to see if you were considering top-of-the-line discretionary items like expensive jewelry, luxury cars, second homes, or first-class travel vacations. Nobody does it better. Okay, so what's the deal? We are a fee-based media production house. Our flat rate is $475, and that's far less than it would cost you in time and money to do it all yourself. And of course it includes publishing and hosting your website until your boat is sold. We also offer convenient payment plans. For your convenience, we use a PayPal business account. We generate a genuine email invoice with an embedded link to our account where you can go to pay by credit card or open your own personal PayPal account and select their Bill Me Later option. Well, that's where you can get up to 6 months to pay. This works for us because we get paid and you get terms. This has been a brief introduction to our media production services. It's our hope that we've sparked your interest in how to enhance your marketing and sales efforts. To learn more about the used boat market and explore a digital showcase in greater detail, just click here.